All right. Now, welcome back. Like, comment, subscribe. And, you've already seen the new truck. Uh, that's Donnie the Dodge Dakota, is what I think I'm going to go with calling it. Let's see if I can't tighten that down a little bit. There we go. Okay. It is a 2005 Dodge Dakota SLT 4.7 V8. Traded the Beetle for it. Four-wheel drive. That's why I traded the Beetle for the most part. It is unfortunately an automatic transmission. It's got 188,000 miles on it, which is healthy. Like, that's a lot. But Dodge tends to make the best automatics, which is to say, like, they're the most polished turds, because you know how I feel about auto trannies, but, and the motor had the timing chain redone about 20,000 miles ago, so it's pretty much good to go for the most part. The only thing that it could probably use is, like, a little bit of love. And it also has new sparks, new injectors, new ignition coils, so she's good to go. It's got the 45 RFE automatic, which is a 4-speed overdrive. And they're decent, You can see pretty high mileage examples of those. They had them in Rams, Dakotas. I don't know if they put them in Chargers. I think that was after. No, Chargers had a different one. They were in, like, some other cars, though. But they're, as automatics go, they're pretty decent. So, whatever. And, obviously, it needs a new hood, it needs a new tailgate, it needs a new overflow tank, and washer reservoir. They're the same part. I want to replace that driver's side seat, and the AC doesn't work because the compressor clutch solenoid is shot. So I can either replace the whole compressor or just the clutch, and we'll see what comes down to it when it comes down to it. Probably going to go with the whole compressor. It's just easier. Well, not necessarily easier, but, why not? It's probably, like, a more guaranteed fix, if you will. Yeah, and it drives really nice. One thing that's kind of a bummer about it is it's totally straight piped. Somebody had cut the cat off, and I'm assuming that the guy who had it was just like, screw it, cat's already off, let's just leave it that way. So it is freaking loud. I mean, it's a straight piped V8 straight from the manifold. It is loud. Like, it's the loudest truck I've ever heard in my life. Okay, it's not as loud as, like, some rat rods or some hot rods or, a big block with header pipes, right? It's not that loud, but it's pretty freaking loud. I wish it was like an 04. I like the second gen better. It's a prettier looking truck, and the second gen you could get the 318 V8, which is just a better motor, aka the 5.2 Magnum. But it's the LA block, and Dodge has been making that since like the 60s or 50s. So I mean, it's a proven platform. But it's a V8, which is cool. Haven't had a V8 in 10 years. So my first V8 in 10 years, and I'm pretty stoked about it. And everything else is golden. It has a misfire on cylinder 8. I don't know if that's a transient code or if it's an actual misfire. I can't hear it and I can't feel it. It comes and goes. And I replaced the spark and the ignition coil, so if it's a compression issue, I ain't dealing with it. We'll have a V7. How about that? I don't care. And if all else fails, I'll drop an LS in it and move on, right? Just like any good boy does. That'd be cool. But I'd have to do a lot of work for that. I'd have to get an LS, either a 5.3 or a 6.0. They'll both fit, and the motor mounts you just swap them and they fit. I'd have to do the wiring harness or run a intake manifold if I'm going to do a carburetor build, which I may do because that would be fun. Then I'd have to source a new Venture 4500 or 5600 tranny and drive shaft from a junkyard, and I would have to adapt the NP231 transfer case that's in there because Dodge T cases are X amount of spline input and GM T cases are this amount of spline input, even though they're the same transfer case. I would have to swap the input shaft, but regardless, that's just if I wanted a big ass project so I could have an LS Dakota, which a lot of people have done, so there's a lot of support for that. Anyway, but that's my truck. That's my new truck. Technically, it's Katie's truck because she wanted a winter beater, and by golly, I got one for her. Yeah, so I'm going to replace the hood and the tailgate and a bunch of stuff that just needs replacing or wants replacing. More of it's a want than a need. The only need is the overflow tank and the hood. Because if you get water infiltrating the fuse box, bad time. So, anyhow, welcome. I don't know what we're doing at the gym today. I don't know what day it is. It's a good day, is what it is. It's Sunday, and honestly, we're feeling pretty good about life right now. Feeling pretty good about everything. I'm looking forward to it. So, I got a Bum Energy. This is the Orange Sunrise. The root beer one was amazing, so. That's pretty good too. I think it honestly rivals the Orange Monster. It's really good. Bit of a firmer aftertaste on this one. So I think the Orange Monster still takes the cake, but I'm a little biased, as you know. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what we're doing at the gym today, but I hope you like the truck. If you have any questions about your truck, or if you want to know, if you're all like, hey, I saw this truck on Marketplace. Is this a good deal? Tell me about it. And you know what? I'm sort of authoritative on that. I'm the guy to ask. But anyway, please leave your questions, your comments, etc. Yeah, that's about all I got for you. I'll see you guys in a little bit. We're gonna hit something. If I had to guess, it's gonna be back and buys, but I don't remember. Anyway, I'll see you guys there. Alright, I absolutely just murdered my calves, so we'll start with a little warm-up superset, pull-ups and dips, so let's get going. Man, those start easy and they get hard right quick. Lovely. Another one of those. This finger still hurts. Lovely. Put some rows next. rows. Okay, the goal here is 12. I'm doing the stack. So we'll see. I just want to go heavy on the first one. And if it's yucky, if it ain't good, we'll drop the weight, you know? But we're starting out with a stack here, which is 200 pounds. Okay, so we'll drop it down a little bit. Okay, stack on here too. We're gonna do a little baby superset. Superset. All right, here we go. I'm the superset master. Oh, it's chest and back, by the way, if you haven't figured that out. Woo! Sometimes you just gotta get warmed up. Same weight. Everything I am and used to be. So I'm gonna turn gravity off. It's like 10 and a half-ish. I was getting electric shocks up my forearms. How was that? Hyro. Hyro. Seat is a little too high, but whatever. My lack of sleep is catching up. Oh gosh. Okay, that sucked. In a good way. I need to stop yapping, but it's my friends, you know? I don't have, like, I have other friends, right? But they don't live here, so my friends in town here are the gym people. Oh, God. I had to curl that one a little bit, but it's fine. Wanted to finish. Don't we all? I haven't heard this song in so Alive by POD. It's been a while. Okay. Oh, that's all I got. Oh, that's fine. Alright, moving on. Alright, so that's these lovely rep and a half. Just a little two plates. You'll rarely hear me say this, but you try not to arch. Oh, the bench is like a little misaligned too. That didn't help, but hey, screw it. I'm gonna superset with some light underhand pull downs. Just stretchy. You're not gonna go crazy heavy on these. I need to fix the music real quick. I'm not crazy, but yo, who was in Paris? That'll do. I forget. I think it's 12 on these. I don't care. Try to pull with the scap, they say. Fatigue is kicking in. It's been a while, but I just hit 265 on bench for 10 after all this, so that makes me better than most people. All right. Stronger, I should say, not better. Definitely stronger. Rest pause. All right. I'm gonna hit this, hit one more set of lat pulls, burn out on pullovers maybe. We're debating. I feel pretty fried. We'll see how I feel after this. I'm hot. Duh! Duh! Sorry for speed running it there, but my back started to cramp. My back hurts. Like I am. My lats are so pumped right now, so we're going to try this one, and we're just gonna see how many reps we can do. It's not gonna be a full set, I tell you that. And I don't think I'm gonna need the pullovers today. I'm cooked. My back is much more pumped than my tits, but that's okay. Because my back, like I know I always have a weak chest, but my back is weaker than my chest. Not strength-wise, but size. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh. All right, that'll do it. Woo! Okay. Am I in frame? Close enough. Now my back just feels big. This is completely relaxed right here. So. Sorry for having to do the stripper shirt takeoff technique there, but I was sweaty. Feeling large, I tell you what. Where are you? That's a lat pump. That 3D frame there. Back cramp. All right, let's I'll hit some poses for you real quick. Some actual poses, huh?
Hang on a second, catch my breath. That was cool. Literally got like the rippling muscle effect in my delts. Okay. That'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this sweaty workout. I got a wedgie. Goodness. Hope you enjoyed the truck. Let me know what you want to see more of. Ask your questions about lifting, cars, nutrition. That's about it. All right, see ya.